Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure, here we are with remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students. Here Mrs. Sonal Shah Doshi from Thakur Vidya Mandir High School and Junior College teaching you all geography today for grade 10th, chapter 9, tourism, transport and communication. Today we are going to do part 3, map reading about the transport system in India and Brazil. As we have already seen that all these three words are interrelated, that is tourism, transport and communication. What is tourism? We have seen that it is the activities of people traveling to and staying in the places outside their usual environment for leisure, business, or other purposes for not more than one consecutive year. That other purposes include adventure, medical, cultural, gambling, sport, eco, etc. Then we have talked about transport. Now, you are staying or we are staying in our mother country, India, and if we want to travel to Brazil, so what we have to do? We have to take an auto to reach the airport. From there, we take a flight, land in Brazil, and there we use their local transport system to roam around. So, transport or transportation is the movement of humans, animals, and goods from one location to another. It enables trade between people, which is essential for the development of civilization. Without transport, trade will be next to impossible. Now, modes of transportation we have learnt in our lower standards that land, water, and air. In land transport, either it be road transport or rail transport. And road transport, either it can be motorized or non-motorized. Motorized transport include vehicles runs with fuels or batteries, and non-motorized transport include handcart, animal cart, bicycle, etc. Now back to what we were doing, that if we want to travel from India to Brazil, then we use different forms of transport. Now it can be also divided like permanent track or scheduled services. Permanent track includes roads, flyovers, rail, canals, etc. and scheduled services like airline, bus transport, public transit, train, etc. Now look at this map of Brazil. It shows the major transport routes in Brazil. The thick pink line indicates the major roads in Brazil and thin pink line indicates the other roads in Brazil. The short lines, grey lines shows railways, while the black dot, that is Brasilia, is the capital of Brazil. Then circle shows the tourist places. The sign or symbol of airplane shows the airports which are there in Brazil, and the arrow indicates the ports in Brazil. So Brazil transport. Which means of transport are seen on the map? Yes, road transport, rail transport, air transport and water transport. Which highway can be seen prominently? So you can see the highway starts from Brasilia and reach to Porto and Cruzeiro do Sul. That highway is the main highway, we can say. It can be seen prominently. Which places does it join? As I told you, from Brasilia to Porto Velho, and via Porto Velho it shows two routes, to Manaus and to Cruzeiro do Sul. What could be the reason of development of railways in the southeast? Now, if you look at the southeast part, the reason for development of railway must be it is near the port areas and the cities, major cities are nearby, which are the tourist places. You can see those cities in round circle that indicates they are the tourist places. So due to tourist places, the development of railway must be there. In which part of Brazil do you see a lesser development of transport network? So we can say the northwestern part, the development of transport is little less. Northeastern part and northwestern part. So let us check our answer with this explanation. So the most common method of transportation is roadways in Brazil. The roadways account for more than half of transportation system in the country. But the density of road network is concentrated in the eastern part of the country. Can you see the eastern part of the country? Yes. So we were talking about the development is less in the eastern part. Why? Because the forested lands of Amazon river basin and the swampy lands have limited the development of roadways in this part. So the reason is Amazon river basin, which includes swampy lands. Now waterways have been developed on the commercial basis in the Amazon river. So lack of roadway gives development of waterways in the Amazon river. Boats ply from Iquitos in Peru to the mouth of the river. The longest waterways in the world can be navigated through these waterways, which is around 3,700 kilometers. Now another river important for waterways is the south flowing Parana river. Can you see Parana river, which is south facing? Yes, it is at the south of Brazil. Coastal shipping is also carried out in the coastal areas. Railways have not been developed very well in Brazil. As we talked, it is only at the southeastern part of Brazil. The use of trains for long distance transportation of passenger is restricted to a few urban tourists. As we told that due to tourist places, the development of railways there in southern part of Brazil. The contribution of railways is less in the transportation system of the entire country. Now, contrary, look at India, the map of India. Which means of transport are visible in the map? In which part of the India is the density of railways more? So if we see the first map, the pink line indicates north-south highway, green line east-west highway. So if we see east-west highway, it connects Silchar in Arunachal Pradesh to Udaipur in Rajasthan, the east-west highway. And if we see north-south highway, it connects Srinagar with Kanyakumari, the southernmost point of India. Now, peach line or light orange line indicates the golden quadrilateral. Can you see it? Passes through Mumbai, Gujarat, going towards Delhi. Yes, and in south going towards the Pondicherry, Chennai. Yes. Then black line indicates national highway while arrow indicates major ports of India. Now which means of transport are visible on the map? So road transport and water transport. In which part of the India of density of railway is more? If we see another map of railway and airports, we can see density of railway is more in north part of India, this part. Yes. Now name 5 important ports and airports of India. So look at the first map. 5 important ports of India is in the south you can see Vishakhapatnam and Chennai and Cochin. And towards the west you can see Porbandar and Khandala port. Towards the west you can see Porbandar and Khandala port, while towards the east you can see Kolkata. Yes. So Kolkata, Porbandar, Kandala, Chennai, Cochin and Vishakhapatnam are the ports in India. Whereas talking about airports of India, look at the second map. Mumbai Airport, Ahmedabad Airport, Delhi Airport, and in south you can see Chennai, Kanyakumari, and in the east side you can see near Howrah there is one airport. Which parts of India have a sparse network of transport, and what could be the reason? We can say eastern part of India have sparse transport, and northeastern part may be due to range of Himalayas, the mountain and hilly areas. Let us match our answers with the explanation given in the book. So, as compared to Brazil, India has a denser network of transport, and about 85% of passenger and 70% of freight traffic are carried by roads every year. Freight and passenger transport has been facilitated due to the development of railways. Rail network is solid in India, correct? So railways are the important for the growth of Indian economy. Railway network is relatively less dense in hill states like northeastern states, central parts of India and Rajasthan. Why in Rajasthan is it is a desert, whereas northeastern part are mountain ranges. So while it is dense in North Indian plains, railways are very important for a vast country where the distances are large, and waterways are a cheap means of transport. Waterways contributing only about 1% of country's transportation. It comprises of rivers, canals, backwaters, creeks, etc. And approximately 95% of India's foreign trade moves through the ocean routes. Despite of having 1% water transport, almost 95% of foreign trade is via waterways. So apart from international trade, they are also used for the purpose of transportation between the islands and rest of the country. So as compared to Brazil, airways in India are more developed, and the use of internet airways is also increasing day by day. So today we have done with map reading of transport system. In next session we will do last part of this chapter, that will be the part 4 about communication. Thank you all.